tonight's game. We'll get
taking
to that here in a moment.
You taking the over?
No, that's I don't know what the over-under is. Taking the spread might be something different. It started at the Kings getting 9. I don't dabble in that stuff. On Ellis slowly, quickly deterred by Holmgren. Now Sabonis coming downhill. Sabonis over to Barrow.
Thanks, Jared. I talked to Doug Christie heading out for the second half. I said, what was your message? He said, we have to compete at a high level. The physicality wasn't there, and they're taking advantage. We're not running fast enough. I said, how do you not let OKC get set up in the half court? He said, we have to advance the basketball fast. He said, they were missing shots. We have to get out of our running lanes, get to corners, get Domas the ball inside, spray it out, create our opportunities, and be patient with our shot.
Sabonis just 2 for 6 for first half points. Kings playing on the second night of a back-to-back last night, losing to the Celtics, trying to end a 3-game losing streak now. Sabonis now 2 for 7. Up ahead quickly, Holmgren running the floor. 8 points, 12-0 in favor of Oklahoma City. 66-44. Here's Sabonis going right at Hartenstein. Holmgren there. They deny him. SGA comes up with it. SGA fighting off defenders. SGA loses it. Another turnover for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Up ahead, and they can't complete the out. Let's take a look, GA.
But you also want to show your guys that you've got their back.
Right.
So you're up comfortably. You want to not have them get lax here, even though they're up 21, because there's a lot of time left here in this game.
Chet working around the screen. 2-man game. Now to SGA. SGA 2 on the timer. SGA spins. SGA wins. Alexander, for the 65th consecutive game, has scored 20 points. Corner 3 ball. Murray.
Many open opportunities you create, but also advantages. And SGA, they're not able to get that one to go.
20-point lead for the Thunder. Kings basketball. Zach LaVine, second leading scorer in the NBA, based on just what he's done in the first 3 quarters of games this year. As SGA goes to work. Lou Dort in the corner. His 3 ball is short. He has sat out of 15 fourth quarters, SGA, that he started the game but did not play because they didn't need him in those fourth quarters. So he has been so good. The team has been so good in the first 3 quarters. Keon Ellis run and a 9-0 run for the Kings. They're within 14.
This has been their best stretch here.
Murray, defense, into offense. Sabonis wide open.
And he was so open, he had to shoot it. Having his struggles making shots here tonight, but Sacramento showing some fight here in this third quarter.
SGA tosses it up, comes down to DeRozan. DeRozan fakes one way, goes to the left. Murray blows the dunk, but Murray
stops here to get the crowd.
Keegan Murray, the third in the loss against Boston. Tonight, Murray at 13 again, for number 13. Corner, Dort. Dort drives off the window. No. Thunder have gone cold here to start the third. Can the Kings remain hot? Yes! It's a 10-point game.
It's been their defense that's ignited it, right? There's another great contest and a stop and putting them out in transition. LaVine's left arm did extend, but I don't think to the point where it would force Dort to fall the way he did. So I like the reversal. 16-0 run, and Keegan Murray looking like he did his rookie season, where he was setting the league on fire with his ability to shoot that 3.
Whipping in the corner for Dort. Dort going baseline on Sabonis. Off the window for that ends the run. This half, the Kings have made 5 of their first 6 shots after shooting 8 for 22 from distance in the first half. 70-61 OKC, riding a 10-game road win streak. LaVine off on that triple. It's SGA coming down with it. He's got 20. SGA knifing through, and he
in pick and rolls and four
seams all in one. 11-point lead for the Thunder.
And part of the issue with that, you talked about not having a point.
29 other franchises. More than 27 a night. Tonight he's got 22. Here's Keegan Murray. He scored the last 7 for the Kings. 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis, 3 on the timer. 2. Sabonis, got to put it up. He's having a rough night. Remember, coming back from missing 3 games from an ankle injury. Thought it would be at least 10 days out. He came back after 7. Now playing the second night of a back-to-back after extended minutes and a loss last night to Boston. SGA in the quarter, Kendrick Williams. No-look feed. Holmgren rises up.
On that fine for Holmgren.
Sabonis, 2 for 10 from the field. Corner. DeRozan. Pounded by Williams, a good defender. Getting the start tonight with J-Dub remaining out. They skip it in the corner. Levine knocks down.
Three have been Levine and Murray here in this game.
Here's Holmgren, driving baseline, pulls up from about 5, no good. Williams comes down with it. Williams down low to Holmgren, he'll try Sabonis again. This time, down. Zach LaVine had that big 3 on the prior trip. Doug Christie saying that he wants Zach taking at least 10 threes per game. Tonight, he's 4 for 8 from distance.
A lot of times, if you want, your offense has got to create opportunities, and that's what you're seeing. They're doing a much better job here in this second half in particular, creating some three-point opportunities.
Zach came in over his last 3 games, averaging just 19% from 3. Great defense by DeRozan, denying SGA. Here comes the odd man break. Murray, another try. Another 3!
Tell you what, they look like a completely different team, particularly defensively, which has allowed them to get out in transition.
Kendrick, 79-67. 4 minutes to go in the third. DeRozan backing down Williams. Jump stop. Lou Dort comes from behind and
forces the defense to have to extend and guard, which creates space also for his teammates.
DeRozan
to determine whether or not it's a legal screen.
Murray in and out. Kings now 7 of 10 from 3 in this quarter. Sacramento a +10 here in the third. SGA looking for a cutting Jones. It gets turned over. Here comes Sacramento. 79-67. Had been a 24-point game at 1 point in favor of the Thunder. Seven on the timer. Ellis. Floater. No. Jalen Williams throws it right back to LaRavia. Ellis from 3. You bet!
Activity level defensively. They have been engaged at the point of attack, making it a little more challenging for the Thunder here in this third quarter.
Joe nearly turns it over. Comes out to OKC. 5 on the shot clock. Backdoor for SGA. Pulls up off the back of the iron. And it comes down to LaRavia. 9-point game. Kings have been scorching hot this quarter. Sweet move by LaRavia. Takes it to the cup. Up with the left and in. Point game.
I see you, young fella. That was a beautiful attack there.
SGA can't get it to fall this quarter. He has just 2 points here in the third. Ellis using the screen from Sabonis. Corner from Murray. He's been the hot man. Back to Ellis. 9 on the timer. LaRavia driving. LaRavia. No. Sabonis gets the rebound.
The bounce.
Injury. It's a board, but it comes out to Holmgren. Fortuitous bounce to Chet. Caruso. Finally the quarter. 82-73 OKC. 95 seconds to go in the third. DeRozan, we get a kick ball. Week 16, Thursday on TBS, CBS, True TV, and stream on Max.
How's your bracket doing?
What bracket? I don't know what you're talking about. Corner for DeRozan with 3 on the clock. DeRozan with 3 in the quarter.
And where have they been getting the majority of them? In the corner.
SGA!
A on the end.
SGA has 24. Under a minute to play in the quarter.
I know Doug Christie was telling me that his message at halftime was to play a lot faster, but especially on the defensive side, get the stops, get out in transition, 9 transition points in that quarter. How do you continue to defend the way that you did in that third quarter?
Yeah, force them into tough shots. We were doing that in the third quarter, and that allowed us to get out in transition. So if we keep doing that, we'll have a good chance.
And they're able to complete.
Thunder looking to become the first team to 60 wins this season in the NBA. Sacramento looking to add a little cushion to their lead over the 10th and 11th place teams in the West. They're currently in 9th. Dallas losing earlier tonight. Caruso looking for back-to-back buckets, and he's
2 mental breakdowns defensively here on most possessions by Sacramento. Not getting back defensively in 2 point-blank layups.
The Kings 2 and 3, but one of those 2 wins on this homestand came against the best team of the East. Tonight they're trying to stun the best team in the West. Holmgren, the turnaround. That falls.
Second unit of Sacramento that had some struggles in that first half. Track maintains possession.
Arabia. That rattled 3 of the half for Sacramento. Pocket pass from Joe to Hartenstein. Backdoor pass to Holmgren. He goes at the 5 position.
Moves without the basketball. The Thunder.
The Kings have hit 19 threes. 11 of them coming after halftime. Zach LaVine's got 16 points. Markelle Fultz down low, and there's
Post defenders. As the ball's in the air, they'll give you a little nudge to kind of dislodge you a little bit. That time the official is not buying.
Arabia working on Holmgren. Arabia sweep, set up, moves. It comes up just shy, and Alex Caruso's going to bring it up the court. Arabia pokes his hand in there. Good defender. Arabia going at Caruso. Gets Sacramento ball, 21 on the clock. DeRozan has it. Guarded by Williams. Turnaround for DeRozan. The 4th starter for the Kings over 10.
I think DeMar's eyes got big, not having Caruso or Dort on him. That ability by this Thunder team to shoot the 3 ball.
Kings nearly turn it over. 9th turnover on the Kings. Holmgren with a crowd around him. Corner, Caruso, 3. DeRozan the rebound. Thunder also shorthanded. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, he's out. As well as Aaron Wiggins and Cason Wallace. Corner, LaRavia, he's been hot. LaRavia can't get that one to go down. Keegan Murray back in after a short breather. He's been the hot hand for the Kings. He's got to guard Holmgren. That's a tall task. That was the second on Murray. A 72% free throw shooter misses there. Hartenstein battles with Sabonis. And Sabonis just 6 points on 2 of 11, but he does have 7 assists and 8 rebounds. Make it 9 now. LaVine, top of the key for Sabonis. He swings it. DeRozan 3. That's short. Joe down with it for OKC, and they'll slow it down.
Good job defensively. That's not the 3 DeRozan likes to take. He's more of a guy who wants to get those corner 3s. A lot more effective there.
Backdoor, Hartenstein looking for Joe, interrupted by Ellis. Sabonis has it behind his back. Sabonis looking for LaVine. LaVine in traffic, bucket on 18. Tonight, just a half game ahead of Phoenix. In the 9th spot, ahead of the Suns, who are 10th. It's 3 teams playing for the final 2 spots in the West play-in. Kings very much in the mix. Holmgren, Kings wanted to travel. He spins and he scores.
Holmgren to knock down that tough finish.
LaVine fires. Quick trigger 3 is no good. Chet Holmgren, he's got 18, second on the team. SGA, who's on the bench right now, has 29. Hartenstein will run the offense at the top of the key. Dort falls over to Joe, 7 on the timer. Good defense by Ellis. Joe, sidestep. Joe, cut it.
Way to fight, Black. Way to fight, Black. Keep fighting, baby.
Come on, fellas. Hey, it's all about the energy and the defense. What we ain't gonna do is stop fighting. Keep fighting.
And make from Keegan Murray after our State Farm audio assist. Doug Christie, the interim head coach, after Mike Brown was relieved of his duties. Remember, this Kings squad got off to a 10-2 start under Christie, but since have gone 12-16. Jalen Williams off on a three. Thunder have gotten off to a good start this quarter, and they haven't seen SGA touch the floor yet. He's just come to the scorer's table. Next whistle, he'll come back in. Caruso couldn't convert the lay-in. Caruso in a cameraman's lap. It's a 5-on-4. Ellis with nobody near him misses on a three. Now Caruso cherry picking, and it pays.
Five and get the defensive rebound and lead to that easy deuce.
5.5 to go. 107-92. Sabonis the turnaround.
5 minutes to go for the Kings.
Chet denied. Murray. Oh. Is that a heat check?
Yeah, but you know, it's one of the few times where he didn't catch it cleanly. And he has shot it so well. Egan to pursue there for the block. Great job.
3 blocks from Murray to go along with his 9 threes. SGA back in the game.
Shooting hasn't been there the way they want.
Then shot.
With confidence. But I also think it was offensively. They've trended down since that rookie year. And I think that's also had an impact. The other aspect of it is he's really put a lot of time and focus on his defense. That's something Doug Christie pointed out. He has improved tremendously on that side of the ball. And oftentimes when you emphasize an area to improve, it can have an impact on you in other areas. Case in point, his shooting.
Williams. Errant lob for Dort.
Oh, ended up colliding there with Ellis.
The pass for Sabonis, intercepted by Jay Will. 27th in the.
He's a foul. If he wasn't one of the league leaders to get to the free throw line, they'd probably be dead last.
SGA has 30 tonight. DeRozan kicks it for Levine on the deck. Back to DeRozan. He steps back for the three. DeRozan, no. DeRozan 1 of 5 from distance tonight, but Sabonis comes up with a loose ball, tracks it down, kicks it. Enjoy yourself out there, play with joy. But on the verge of their 4th straight loss, it's kind of hard sometimes to find that joy, I would imagine. DeRozan misses there. SGA will come out with it and slow it down.
Yeah, I think it's spot on. And again, it's not for a lack of effort. It's just the way this roster is made up. They just have some areas that, with the way the NBA game is played, they cannot take advantage of. We talked about that point guard play or the lack of pick and roll impact.
Isaiah Joe comes down with a loose ball. There's the extra effort. He has been all over the place tonight. SGA, he's got
every night, right? He just finds a way to get it done.
Second time he's gone for 30 against the Kings this year. Levine off target on the 3. NBA TV, the Magic host the Mavericks at 7 o'clock Eastern. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Corner, Williams, 3, bucket! And the Golden One setter is starting to empty out with that 3 by Williams. Keon Ellis off target. It was a big third quarter. Remember, Sacramento had trailed by as many as 24. The Kings cut it to a 6-point deficit, keyed by Keegan Murray's explosive third quarter. Lou Dort. That is the knockout. Their 7th straight win overall. Under 2 minutes to go. Williams rising up. Wow. Even if Sacramento loses, they still hold the tiebreaker with Phoenix. But schedule makers, what a job they did. Last game of the season, the Phoenix Suns travel here to Sacramento. It could be a play-in to the play-in or to determine a 10 battle. As we currently stand, Sacramento leads the season series 2-1.
And I'll tell you what, Phoenix starting to figure some things out, right? Won 4 in a row. One of the best stretches they've had in a long time this season. And
Benches have emptied here. Jalen Williams still in among the regular rotation players. There's Doug McDermott, who just no injury. Playing on a 7th different franchise in 11 years. McDermott does what he does best, knocking down a 3. Still a 22-point lead. Thunder have led by as many as 25. Under a minute to play. So OKC is going to win 60 with just 12 losses. McDermott back for a team that's as young as it is. Opening night still had the youngest roster in basketball. To put together back-to-back seasons like this, do you feel this has prepared them now for a deep postseason run?
No question. And you know, we talked about this earlier today. They remind me a little bit of the Warriors. If you go back to the beginning, but you know, you remember that year they lost to the Spurs in 6 in the second round.
The Warriors, yeah.
The Warriors did, and then that next year they won 65. But going into that year, no one thought they would win a championship. I would even say that this Thunder team may be a notch ahead of that schedule because they were a 1 seed a year ago.
And they tasted that difference, and that'll be it here. 121 to 105. The Thunder